Today I want to share an anecdote about something that happened to me as a child when I was playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Something that ruined my entire fucking life. I remember it so vividly. I was just hanging around Knuckles in Sky Sanctuary like I always do. At the beginning of the stage he teleports in with you, then presses a button which extends a bridge, allowing you to start the stage proper. After this he just sits on the button, panting. Forever. I mean, it makes sense, he just had the shit electrocuted out of him. But since this is the very last time you see him until one final shot during the good ending, sometimes as a kid I would just sort of hang out with Knuckles for a few minutes before starting the stage. The whole game you would only ever see Knuckles in these brief cutscenes, so this was like the first time you could just stand around and look at him for as long as you want. Also, basically as soon as he's off screen, he disappears. For some reason as a kid, I just kind of thought it was funny the way he's laying there panting like a dog. Can't really explain why. I just found it kind of amusing to stop and stare at Knuckles for a minute or two before continuing on. So it became sort of a tradition for me. Every time I beat the game growing up, which believe me, it was a lot of fucking times, I would sort of pay tribute to Knuckles. This dude gives you so much fucking shit over the course of the game. He fucks you over so many times, and he always has this smug shit-eating laugh as he does it. The game does a masterful job of getting you to hate this stupid asshole, and then in the previous level you finally get to beat the shit out of him in one of the most bizarrely piss-easy boss fights in the entire series. And then you get to watch him realize he got fucking tricked by Robotnik, and then he gets the fucking shit zapped out of him, and he finally decides to help you out. All in the course of like 1 minute. So after all of that, I'd just like to take a little moment to stop and hang out with this panting red dog man for a little while, before continuing on and finishing the game. And this was a totally normal and not autistic thing to do. So one night, as I was playing through the game yet again, I was just sort of hanging around, wasting my time. I distinctly remember thinking it was kind of funny that the Death Egg just took off and we're supposed to be in hot pursuit, but I'm just standing here, staring at Knuckles, fucking around and wasting time like I always do. It's too bad there's no way to actually interact with him whatsoever. I bet he'd be pretty pissed at me for just standing around and whoa, what the fuck? What the fuck? He just fucking shooed me! He shooed me away! I've beaten this game 14 million fucking times and I've never once seen this shit before in my entire fucking life. What the fuck is this? How did he know I was just standing around wasting my time? I wasn't exactly scared, but it was this utterly surreal moment that I can still remember clearly to this day. I just wanted to make him shoo me again, so I loaded the level up and hung around, standing next to him, wasting time, but no matter how long I waited, he never fucking shooed me away again. No matter what I did, he just laid there like a tired fucking dog. I literally never saw it happen again. Ever. It only happened to me that one time. Even though I was sure that I saw it. As the years went by, at some point I was thinking about it and I just sort of concluded that it couldn't have really happened. It must have just been a fabricated memory or something. Must have just been really fucking tired and thought I saw it. And so for years after that I went on believing that I did just imagine it. Because I could never fucking get it to happen again. And I never once saw anyone mention it during my many discussions of the game online over the years. And then one day, and the funny part is I can't even fucking remember the site it was that I read this on, but someone just casually mentioned something about an Easter egg in Sky Sanctuary with Knuckles, and apparently you have to stand in this one very specific spot and press down, and if you do this it'll trigger a sort of hand-waving animation by Knuckles. You can't stand here and press down, you can't stand here and press down, it has to be right fucking here, and you have to be facing him. I honestly do not even know how to describe the emotion I felt when I found this out. It was this weird sense of vindication and relief. I did not hallucinate it, it really fucking happened. This still isn't exactly common knowledge. I mean, there's certainly some discussion of it online now, but I hardly ever see anyone mention this obscure Easter egg. And frankly, I have no fucking clue why they put this shit in the game in the first place, and why make the trigger to activate it so fucking specific. Did anyone else out there have a similar experience with this fucking Easter egg animation or whatever the fuck it is? Or has anything like this ever happened to you in a video game? Some mysterious shit that you can only ever get to happen one time, and you're sure it happened, but you can never replicate it again or find any information about it online, or just something along those lines? let me know in the comments section. And I know a lot of videos end with people asking for your thoughts in the comments section when you know damn well they don't give a flying fuck about what you're saying in that comments section. But this kind of weird-ass obscure video game shit is exactly the kind of thing I'm super interested in, so I legitimately do want to hear your stories about this kind of thing, if you have any. So yeah, hit me up with that dank lore, please. Or you can just leave a comment with some banal shit. It's up to you. Just don't comment saying first or anything. Come on, dude. Don't be the first guy. Nobody likes the first guy. Oh, Jesus Christ, I just realized that now that I've specifically asked that you don't comment first, I'm already gonna have at least 10 geniuses who have already scrolled down and commented first. Please do not ironically comment first either. That's just as bad. Please, this is literally my one and only request. You can leave any comment that you want as long as it's not the word first. Please. Oh god, the more I talk about it, the more I'm making people want to do it. I just need to end this video before I say anything else.